Hello everyone. Toyota is famous for having issues with the supplemental restraint system airbags that are in the seats, driver, and passenger. And it spits out these codes B1821 and 1826. Today we're going to talk about what to watch out for when you address these codes, what it pertains to exactly, how to address it as well. So let's dive right in. After all that work, a little detail that went unnoticed. If you read here, the code is B1821, and it says that it's the right side, the side squib circuit is open. But if you read the service bulletin, the B1821 is the left circuit and B1826 is the right circuit. Little detail that I looked over, and as a future reference also, always odd numbers are on the left, even numbers are on the right. So what I ended up doing, I took apart the left side to take a look at the electrical here. Let me put some light on here for you guys. Took apart the electrical on the right side. The wiring of the harness for the seat airbag looks good. I don't see any chafing going on, or I don't see anything broken, but I did notice that once I disconnected it and reconnected it like I have done before on the right side, thinking it was the right side, the light on the master caution panel went away. So what I'm going to do is I am going to do the same thing I did on the right side. I'm going to use the electrical cleaner, and I'm going to clean the contacts, and I'm going to put some dielectric grease on it, such as this one right here, and hopefully it'll fix it for the time being. I feel like I wasted a ton of time today trying to address this airbag light coming on. So let's see if hopefully this fixes it. I'll keep you guys in the loop. I'll let you guys know. What I did is, I don't know if you could tell, but I zip tied the wires and tucked the plugs under the seat a little closer to the seat, so that when the seat goes back forward and aft, because my wife is a few feet shorter than me, and every time she's got to tuck that seat so far up that these wires used to chafe against this lip right here. So I'm wondering if it had something to do with it. But anyway, so also looks like that for the time being. Let's see what happens here. I tested it earlier. It seems like the airbag light goes away. So start it up. Count 5 seconds. Self-test. Second, and the light went away. Now, last time that I fixed this, when I thought it was the right side, the light went away for about a week or so, and then the light came back on. So hopefully we'll see how long this time the light will stay off. And that's it, guys. This is the end of the troubleshooting for this light that really annoys me on the dashboard. And hopefully we fixed it. I'll keep you guys posted, let you know what's going on. Meantime, today I changed the right side seat belt. I mean the airbag on the right seat. That was a big waste of time because the light was still on. And in so doing, I ended up exchanging these top things right here. See these things right here? But on the right seat, I put them backwards, and now the headrest does not go on. So I'm going to have to actually address that. And the proper and only way that I know so far to actually do it is by opening up that seat all over again, all the way to remove those these things here. They look, these cylinders is what they are, and actually swap them so that the headrest goes back on. That is it, guys. Hopefully this was of help to you. We'll see how this goes, and hopefully fix the problem. Well, guys, it looks like the issue finally got fixed. Let me show you what I mean. When I insert the key for the airbag supplemental restraint system, you'll see that after 5 seconds, the airbag light goes away. And it took me a minute to figure this out, and actually had to thoroughly read the service bulletin from Toyota, because the information you get from the service bulletin and the information you get from the OBD reader was conflicting, which led to a going down a rabbit hole of troubleshooting in the wrong direction. So let me show you what I'm talking about. As you can see from under the seat, the connectors not only have been, everything has been reconnected. I checked the wiring, make sure there was no chafing or nothing was broken. I checked the connections. I actually ended up bending the pin of the connector of the airbag just a hair so that it would rub, it would connect better. Kind of like what we do when we want a plug from a air dryer or a blender. Before we put it into the socket in the wall, we bend the pin just a little bit so that it stays in the socket a little better. I did the same thing on the connectors of the airbag. But also what I did, which looks like it was not done when the service bulletin was executed by the Toyota dealer, is I actually retucked the wires under the seat with zip ties. And there is these plastic tabs that enables you to do that. You just zip tie the wiring to the seat. Why is this important? Because people have different heights. My wife and I have different heights. She's a little shorter than I am. The seat goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and it rubs against this lip of under the seat. And for whatever reason, it creates a disconnect. A disconnect of the electrical system. See what happens once the ignition of the car is on and your control unit is on. What the control unit does, it will consistently send a signal throughout the supplemental restraint system, all the sensors and all the airbags, to assure that the closed circuit electrical systems of the airbags and of the accelerometers are actually connected. And what happens is that as you move that seat back and forth and the wires touch that lip that I just showed you, which is also present on the passenger side, somehow creates a disconnect and it gives you a fault code. In this case, for the Toyota Solar, and I believe it's also for all other Toyotas, you get an 1821, which is for the left side, odd number, and an 1826, which is for the right side, for the passenger side. We're talking about the seats now, just the airbags in the seat. There's an actual airbag inside of the seat itself, on the right side for the passenger and on the left side for the driver. And for whatever reason, the electrical connection discontinues and it gives you a fault code. This is where this is coming from. You may not necessarily need a new airbag. All you need to do is check the connections, make sure that the connections are not chafing, and that the wire, the integrity of the wire is there, and that the connection is solid. And once you do figure out that the connection is solid, there's no bare wires and everything is good, then just tuck them wires under the seat with zip ties. And as that seat moves back and forth, you should have zero problems. And the reason why I'm making this video now, because 3 weeks after I fixed this, 3 weeks ago, a lot of it was useless work, because I ended up taking out the passenger seat out, taking it all apart and changing the airbag, thinking that the right side airbag was the fault, because the OBD reader said it's 1821 right side, but the service bulletin said 1821 was the left side. So yeah, guys, don't make the mistake that I did. Just make sure that those wires are tucked up right and the connections are good, and you should solve that problem. And like I said, I'm making this video 3 weeks later, because last time I made a video thinking I had fixed the problem, I actually didn't, and I looked like a fool, because here I am putting a video out there for you guys, and it didn't solve the issue. But this time, it actually fixed it. 3 weeks after I fixed the problem, it actually worked. So this is why I'm making a video for you guys. So yeah, 1821 is the left side, 1826 is the right side. And all it is make sure that the closed circuit system, the wire integrity of the wire is there, and then the connection is closed, so that when the control unit sends a signal, you're not gonna get a fault code. Well guys, I hope this video was of help to you, and as always, if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and we will see you at the next video. Take care.